This is the second match of Tempo Storm versus Yellow Miracle. Reynad unfortunately got 3-0'd, so now this is going to be Dog versus fuoliver. Who knows how to say it? But I'm going to just say Oliver for the rest
We'll
of the
just
game,
go
just
with
so I don't
Oliver.
do that again.
Yeah, that was special. He Reyna got 3-0'd by a druid who had wild growth on turn 2 every game.
Yeah, it
So
happens.
it's not his fault he lost to a better player. You know what are you gonna do? But yeah, no
We have
druids here.
Paladin. Yeah, we have Paladin versus Handlock.
Yeah, I think I gotta.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
go
I
ahead.
think the
Go ahead.
Handlock is favored.
Yeah, probably. This is probably the mid-range paladin, so they're not gonna have like the second equality or the extra control cards. So I think you gotta favor the handlock in this one.
Yeah, but the reason the Handlock is favored is because of the AoE, and we
Yeah,
see that
we.
Oliver doesn't have any of it.
Yeah, and you can get to molten range against paladin and not really worry about your life. Like as long as you have a taunt giver, you can
Yeah.
taunt up your moltens and they're not gonna like burst through it. They gotta have that one of equality if they're really gonna punish you for it.
Let's see if Dog respects the Shadow Flame right here. My guess is probably not. He might even. No, there's no way he's gonna Elder
He's
this.
not gonna outdoor it. He's
Maybe hit Cogmaster.
could. Oh man.
Yeah, this does play around Shadow Flame.
Yeah, but
It only gets punished
that's not
by
a giant.
coming up. Yeah,
Even a
I don't
drake.
necessarily disagree with it.
I don't know. He's gonna ignore it.
This
Oh
sets up
man.
lethal if he gets Quartermaster.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Oliver here might feel like, okay, he is just saying, you
Wow.
got the god draw. Oh yeah, you got the god draw. That's
And
oh
he got it.
oh no
Okay.
oh
Well, that was
well
a game.
that's how the paladin wins this matchup.
And Dog is okay with that.
The old turn 5 paladin victory. Yeah, they're not a burst deck, right? Even though he just drew Savager off the top of his deck, basically.
That, that's happened to me so many times when I've played Handlock versus Paladin, though. Like, you don't show your AoE, and then they just have Muster
Most of the
Quartermaster on 5,
quartermaster.
and you're just dead.
That's how you lose.
So, that is probably the way that Paladin wins most of the times,
Yeah.
because if it goes long, Handlock will draw their removal, and the AoE will come out.
Yeah, and you'll be able to get your taunts up and everything. Yeah, you'll if you're able to play your cards out of your hand, they're gonna match up really well against the paladin. But sometimes that happens.
Did
So
you take note of what decks Oliver
it
had?
was they just flashed up briefly. I saw
Yeah,
mage. Okay, the other one was warrior.
okay.
I saw the mage, and he's gonna go for the mage.
And these guys, known for their aggro mages instead of the freeze mage.
Yeah,
So,
it's not gonna be the leper gnome deck though.
yeah.
Looks like a
But
mech deck.
Mech Mage is still pretty aggro.
It's definitely aggro, but it's an aggro deck that everyone plays, all
Yeah.
regions. So it's
None of
got
that Dr. Bow Bow nonsense.
no. It's pretty cool though. Oh man,
Alright. It's a 0 mana Leper Gnome out.
yeah.
Or Cog, whatever.
Clockwork gnome. Yeah, they're all
Yeah,
the
that
same.
that thing.
They're all the same. Thinking about not playing it.
I
Not
think you definitely do.
entirely sure why. Like, what if he has knife juggler? It would be nice to have a 2-1 on the board, wouldn't it? Be nice to have a
What
2-1
is
on the
it
board.
bad against? That's
Like
what.
muster, I think, is what he's thinking about. But
Wow.
I mean, he already had one. But now you can just play knife juggler. Like now you have to make this attack. I mean, he's gonna accelerate here. I don't know.
I think you're fine with the Shredder trade, though.
Yeah, but what if he
But
played
you would
Clockwork
rather.
Gnome?
Yeah.
You'd
You'd
still have
rather
the
cheat
Mech Warper up,
Yes.
and that's the most important thing. Like you protected your Clockwork Gnome there over your Mech Warper. Now he's playing it on 3 anyway, so it's just gonna get killed. I don't know why he didn't play it last turn. If he's playing it this turn,
Yes.
I don't know. Series of plays is a little confusing.
So unless there's a top deck, we're just going to see a no-trump ping.
Yeah,
That mirror entity probably not going to leave his hand.
not this turn. Might end up being his only play next turn. Kind of
Yeah.
sucks that he drew both of his 7 drops in his opening hand, pretty much.
I don't think you attack into a 1/1. You're
You
not
know,
that afraid of
he
Quartermaster.
just got screwed by Quartermaster.
Yeah.
Is he will? He's not willing to
All
let it
right.
happen again. Not willing to. And obviously, this time he plays around it, and Doug does not have it. So now it's just the way it goes.
It's crazy how threatening 1/1s are now.
Yeah, got to deal with him.
Oliver showing Doug that respect after that sick top deck.
It was pretty sick. Could go for the Coghammer here. Kill the Annoyantron. He won't have a target for the battle cry though, unless he coins out a dude or the mini bot.
I think he's might play the second muster, coin shielded minibot. That only gets punished by Blast Mage.
Yeah.
Blast Mage is the only card Mage has to deal with like a board of 1/1s.
Yeah, all those 1/1s. Okay, that is what he's gonna go for. Yeah, I like this play. You want to fight aggressively for the board against Mech Mage.
And Dog's just praying that he doesn't have the Blast
Yeah,
Mage.
the Blast Mage here would be brutal.
And he avoids it.
That's not a Blast Mage. Well, you
He's-
can kill 3/1/1s here if you want.
Yeah.
And get the Mirror Entity up. It seems like a pretty good turn to get the Mirror Entity up. Paladin plays some pretty strong 5 drops that you wouldn't mind stealing.
It's not like he has another play to really do anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think it just comes down to whether or not he's going to ping or he's going to play the Clockwork Dome.
I think he's going to ping.
Yeah, I would ping as well. If he showed respect for the Quartermaster last turn, he's probably going to continue down that line. Yeah, and there's the Mirror Entity.
And these dudes have soaked up 8 damage from Shredder.
From that Shredder, yeah. Oh,
Oh, well,
there you go.
ends up being correct.
Good play. Oh, man. We still don't know if there's 2 in the deck, but he has drawn it like early on both times. It seems like there could be 2 in the deck.
That or he's just a good player, so he just gets
Could
them
just be a good player.
real early in the game. Although it's not that great here because he's out of musters, so it just has to be
Yeah,
natural.
no, it's not that good anymore. But I'm just saying we have seen it in both games now, early on in the deck. So could be that there's 2 that we've seen it frequently. Yeah, I think the True Silver's is gonna come down. We saw the havoc an Armor Smith can cause
Oh yeah.
in any deck, and it was Mech Mage obviously that time because that deck's playing Mirror Entity. Dog is just losing his shit. I think he. Don't look at him. He didn't attack the Armor Smith. I mean, I don't know. He just didn't. Sometimes you forget. And that time he forgot.
And
So
he
now it's going to
was
trade right
really
into that
good.
1/1. Start gaining armor. Oh, is he going to ping? Hey. Okay, he's not going to gain any armor.
Doug just needs to take his time. It really feels like he's rushing these plays
Oh, yeah.
and then regretting when he makes the small
He
misplays.
thinks he's playing ladder. He's not. It's a tournament, man. You can take your time here. No one's going to judge you.
Nerve's definitely going to play a role in a tournament scene.
Yeah. It's a mirror that he's still causing some problems for Dog.
He wants the... Well, if he just goes Quartermaster, it's not good, but
No, it's not.
it's not that bad.
No, because odds of it getting value this game is very, very low.
Are you seeing this dog math with the
is.
hands?
He's really. I think he's trying to get himself to take his time. I think he's trying to slow himself down. It has to be.
It looked like he was just conducting a band or something
Yeah.
out there.
Some serious hand motions going on.
I could
Okay,
dig it though.
so he's gonna attack the Chugga.
Oh, and this is gonna get punished.
Oh, the BGH play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess he feels like he has the equality, so he can
I
clear a
think this
big
is what I
board.
would have done, but it's just
It sucks
so
that he has the
sad.
boom.
Yeah.
Sucks that he has the boom for sure.
Can Mage clear everything so that he's gonna have to face tank the 7 damage if he wants to equality?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
he can't
can.
even do it next time. He's gonna be frozen.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, board's clear and boom's on board.
Doctor Boom is
And
at his best
dog
right now.
knows. That one's not a misplay. That's just
Yes, yeah.
he needed to make a decision there. He just
I
picked a line. He said, "I'm going to take the line that where he doesn't draw Doctor Boom this game." And
yeah, I think I would have
unfortunately,
done the same thing.
yeah,
It's just unfortunate that he has it.
yeah.
Sometimes you can't just make the super safe play. You gotta take a risk sometimes.
And we see the stealth spare part.
Oh
Forget the
man.
name of it exactly, but
Who cares? It's concealed.
it's concealed. It's concealed, and that Antonitis is very happy to get concealed. Yeah, I don't think the Paladin has a way back here. Infinite fireballs, Dr. Boom on board. What more do you want? And Dog knows. He was
He's
coming back to this match with something to prove. He
yeah,
misplayed pretty hard in this last series with the priest deck. Man, he
the
killed off his
pyromancer.
wild pyromancer too soon and didn't get all the spells off.
And he probably cost the
And
Tempest Storm that series too.
yeah, he almost certainly would have won that game, which was would have been that would have been his third win in that matchup. And Templeton lost that one 2-1. So if he wins his series, they would have won 2-1.
I really like that play out of Oliver. One of the only ways that the Paladin can come back is the Quality Consecrate.
Mm-hmm.
So if he plays it this turn, then he just goes
Okay,
in.
so he's just waiting
Still.
for
Yeah,
the
this
board
is
sweep. And if the board sweep doesn't come, he's gonna win with this board anyway.
yeah,
So
this is a really great play.
okay, yep.
He's probably gonna ping over an Argent or
He's
Frost both
freezing
face.
yeah, he wants to keep his Azure Drake alive. I like this.
This also makes it so it's 2 guaranteed fireballs as well.
2 guaranteed fireballs, yeah. Yeah, now he's at 12 after that. I mean, he's going to be able to get an attack in with the
Yeah,
True Silver, but more damage is coming. Like, this is not looking good. And there's the equality. Almost certainly the only equality in the deck. And that missed attack on the Armor Smith. It's gained him 6 armor. Dog still has the charge on the True Silver. Oh my god, that's just so brutal.
not that it
Oh,
mattered this game though.
this is lethal now. That fireball draw ends it no matter where this boom bot goes.
But it
Yeah.
can go to the face for 4. Yeah.
No, it's gonna hit the insignificant Defender Vargas, but it doesn't matter because Oliver's got exact lethal. And despite Dog misplaying at some point during that game, I don't think it would have mattered.
It matters because he's unhappy with himself,
Yeah,
and that
yes.
might carry over
Going
into the
on,
next
going
series.
on. I don't think the result of that game was affected by it, but the result of the future games might be.
Yeah.
He can't let it affect his play.
It's sad to see too because Dog is a really great player,
Yeah,
and
he's a
it looks
great
like he's
player.
just psyching himself out here.
He's just not quite as experienced in tournaments as some of the other top players. And maybe we're seeing that. He's just got to slow himself down. Like, that's his
Yeah.
biggest thing when it comes to tournaments.
He's definitely been in a lot of tournaments.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, if you
That
see
doesn't
somebody
mean
like
the
Strive
nerves go
Pro or
away.
Life Coach play, you know, it's
Yeah.
no different to them than any other match. So,
You gotta learn the
gotta
way of
take
the
your
rope.
time. Yep.
Live that rope life.
So, the classes that Dog had left were Rogue, I believe, and Warlock, if I remember correctly. I could just be making this up. But surprisingly, he doesn't have Druid. We saw Rainhead with the Druid this time.
Yeah.
It seems like Dog's go-to deck, but I don't know. Maybe they just didn't like the way it lined up with the other classes, like how like the set of 3 didn't need Druid in it, like Rainhead needed Druid. I don't know, but it's a little surprising not to see Dog on it. It was Rogue and Warlock. Wow.
Yeah. You would have thought that Reynad would have had the Warlock and Dog would have had the
Yeah.
Druid, but this is
Oh,
a situation where they decided they would rather complete the lineups than play on their comfortable decks for sure.
yeah. And it looks like it could be a demon deck.
This is the god draw, man.
Yeah, he could have even saved the coin, and like he risked a dark bomb there, ruining everything by coining out the
Yeah.
first Mech Warper. If he would have saved it, he could have gone Mech Warper, coin Mech Warper, Annoyatron, and Clockwork Gnome as we see off the top. He didn't know that at the time.
Turns out
But
Oliver really just hates playing Clockwork Gnome for free.
I don't understand. Like, okay, maybe he's playing around Mortal Coil. I see a reason this time.
Oh yeah, I
I
like it.
see a reason. The other time against Paladin, I wasn't convinced. No, the Mortal Coil is gonna get value here anyway.
Do you know
On
it's a
this,
deck that Dog's been playing? He's been playing a Demon Handlock with Hobgoblin in it. I don't think
what?
that's what we're gonna see here, but yeah,
This had to be some troll ladder deck.
I don't know. It actually seems pretty good if you look at the
Why?
list.
Because you get the Mistress of Pain and the Voidwalker.
Yeah, the Mr. Spain and the
Is that
Voidwalker,
it?
and I think there was one other.
How many
Maybe
Hobgoblins?
I don't remember, but this is probably just standard Demon
I
line.
would think so. Well, it's not quite like it's not like the Silent Storm list. We see the
Yeah,
Twilight Drake. I don't think that's in the Silent Storm list, if I remember
I think
correctly.
this is probably just modified
Yeah,
Handlock.
it's just Handlock with Void Callers and Amalgamus.
Yeah, that's what Era hit rank
Yeah,
one on
I
ladder
don't know
with.
when this match was compared to when he hit rank 1 with that deck, but could have been
Might be around the
influenced.
same
It was
time.
right. It was around the same time. Yeah. So what's the rule for Void Caller?
Never kill it
Never
on
kill
your
it, right?
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like give it Wind Fury. You don't want to allow your
What
opponent
if
to
he
attack.
Shadow Flames it?
You're okay with that,
I guess.
surprisingly.
I guess it's better.
But yeah, that's something you'll see that you never want to clear Voidwalker
Yeah.
for them. You always want them to clear it so they can't get that immediate attack with their creature. Unless you have an answer waiting as soon
Yeah.
as you kill it.
Yeah.
And Flame Strike actually, not Flame Strike,
Shadow Flame.
God, Shadow Flame, thank you. That actually wouldn't have been that good here.
No, the four
Leave the
four.
4/4 up and the Shredder
Yeah,
guy
and
can kill
Mal'Ganis
it.
only has 7 HP, so might
Yeah.
have been able to just kill it off. Yeah, the Tinkertown tech made it so Shadow Flame wasn't as punishing. If he were to have it, she doesn't. How much more damage does dog feel like he can take here? Like by playing the Lotheb, sure he's preventing spells, but all these minions are gonna hit him in the face.
So I don't
And
know
then
if
the fun.
dogs are running
Yeah.
Molten Giants in this list,
Mm-hmm.
but nobody ever respects them anymore.
Not in a demon
With
deck.
Yeah. Once they see Void Callers, they just think, all right, this guy's not running Molten Giants,
Yeah.
and they just go face. So that might happen.
Clockwork Gnome. Right off the top.
I don't know. Knowing Oliver, he might not play it, man.
Oh,
All right. Well,
why?
that's gonna be awkward for
Why
him.
now? he emoted something.
You definitely leave it up and kill Lotheb
Oops.
with a ping.
Yeah, you have to, right? I
You
mean, you
definitely
can't go
do.
face now. You
Yeah.
gotta.
You float one attack, but that's okay
Yeah.
because then you have Fireball to clear
Yeah,
out.
yeah. What was he thinking was gonna come out there? I mean, obviously, Drax come out sometimes as a Doom Guard. But
This
like,
is
if Mal'Ganis is in the
yeah.
hand, you gotta like account for that option.
This
And
is one of the most like probable times that he didn't have any demons though.
no,
So
I'm not saying killing it was wrong, but think about the possibilities. Like, if Mal'Ganis
yeah.
comes down, you're just missing 4 damage to the face. Okay, he's just gonna
Oh
kill
yeah. If
Mal'Ganis.
he's gonna kill it,
Yeah, he's just gonna kill
finish the attack
Mal'Ganis.
phase.
So he's not missing any attacks this way.
I don't like this as much as just leaving it up. I'm not afraid of 9 damage to the face, or if he's gonna make that bad Malganish trade for you.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, we do see that it's the modified handlock version.
yeah. Those are the mountain giants. Oh man, they came along way too late. gonna take a while for them to come out of the hand.
Yeah.
Oh
At
man.
least they're not going to get mirror entityed.
Not for a while, anyway.
That's a bright side.
Oh man, the Mech Mage's whole tempo thing that he had going there just got devastated by Mal'Ganis.
Now Mech Mage is just hoping for the burn to finish this out,
Yeah.
but that's not even going to work because of the
No,
anti-kill
the
bot.
Healbot's gonna ruin his day. I mean, he's thinking about fireballing the Drake. It could be the only like he's gonna either fireball the Drake or play the Mirror Entity, I guess.
I think you play the mirror entity and you hope that he has no answers for it, but we know that he does.
Yeah, giving him a Healbot or a Sun Fury is more than okay from
Yeah,
Dog's perspective here.
I like that play.
All right, all right.
Oh, there's another bad minion to give him.
Yeah,
But I still think you just play the anti-kill bot.
and tap.
Yep, well, tap
Yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that
he's tapped
seems good.
first.
That seems good.
And you clear the 3-3, because why not? You're not looking to kill him.
Yeah, you're gonna.
You're just looking to survive.
You gotta prevent damage.
Alright, he's going to give him the 2-3.
Yeah, this is fine. Doesn't hit two minions with it. Probably. I mean, he's obviously not that concerned about not hitting two minions.
Yeah, and he's dead to nothing. Not
Yeah.
even if he somehow had
Not
Fireball,
even a
Frost,
couple
Bolt, Ice Lance.
series of
Yeah.
draws. Like, the only thing is he knows that there's spare parts, and maybe Antonitis is coming along with
Yeah.
the conceal. But, see, he doesn't have the stealth or Antonitis. Or does he? No, he has Whirling Blades.
I think I might have went full desperation mode and ping and Firebolt face.
And hopefully another Fireball.
That's how desperate I think the Mech Mage
Yeah,
is here.
way behind. Yeah. He needs
I don't see
Antonitis.
him. Yeah, I don't see him ever regaining board.
No, no, he needs Antonitis. Or Boom, and the Boom Bots to get some damage in, I guess. Needs the 7 drops.
Even if he gets Antonitis, though, it's still not going to be enough.
No.
Just because of how
No.
good Anti-Keelbot's going to be.
Yeah. Dog making sure these attacks are as bad as they look. And they are. That Annoyatron is going to soak 7.
And kill the Azure Drake.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. The Drake did get some value, though. Already, so he's not too upset. Okay, taking this opportunity to just get one of the giants out of his hand. Has
I'm
a
surprised he did
fireball?
that.
Yeah, has a fireball been
Yeah.
used? It hasn't, right?
I don't think so. That's why I'm surprised.
Yeah,
But we could be wrong.
it's happened. It's rare, but it's happened. We have been wrong. Yeah, he would have been dead to double fireball. If Oliver had it, access to them.
Because if Dog's been paying attention, he knows that he has 2 spare parts in his hand.
Yep.
But that's one of the things that you really got to be paying attention to keep track of.
Oh man, he's picking up that other giant. Oh, it's down to 7 though. He could play the giant and taunt. Which now you know he doesn't have double fireball. So at 12 you're okay for right now.
This is still safer though.
To heal,
Just
yeah, for sure. But you could play Mountain Giant Taunt, and you're
Again.
only dead to burn. But you would have been dead to burn last turn, so you know he doesn't have the burn he
top
needs.
deck. I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, but now he's
Feel bad.
he's not even dead next turn, is he? No. Okay. Yeah.
This is making me feel like we just missed the other fireball.
I mean, what would he have fireballed?
He did fireball.
What did he fireball?
Wait. No, this has been the exact same fireball. The
Yeah,
entire
that he was
game.
thinking about with the Twilight
With
Tree.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He hasn't
That
fireballed.
one never left the hand.
Yeah.
So I think Dog's just giving him out. But
I don't know.
maybe
I
he's
mean,
afraid
based
of
on
other
these plays,
things.
I think he feels like he needs to end the game soon. Because like this is shortening the clock. Oh wow, that would have been lethal if his minion wasn't frozen here.
Yeah,
He had
now
18 on board.
abuses
Yeah, and he would have got 2 from the abusive.
Shadowflame.
And he could have played Jiraxis, or he could have played Defender of Argus.
Yeah, he abuses and Shadowflames.
Yeah,
on the
now this
Reaper
is the play. This
for
too.
the perfect clear.
Okay. Yeah. Well, now there's nothing left for the mage. Dog finally playing the heel butt, putting him way out of range. Yeah.
Oliver rightfully conceding there.
Uh-huh.
Dog brings it back 1-1.
Yeah. No, no, no. He started with a win. Remember that
Oh, yeah,
quick
yeah, yeah.
paladin?
Oh, yeah. So it's
Paladin v
2-1.
handlock. Yeah, so the last deck is warrior.
That first game
Uh,
went so fast I just forgot
yeah.
about it.
5 turns. It's nothing. So warrior against demon handlock, we'll say.
Yep.
Um, I don't know.
Warriors want to keep. Mana keeps the
Uh,
removal here.
yeah, the execute's good. Silence is good. Um, both executes. Okay. I think he's okay with that.
And the Spellbreaker for good
Yeah,
measure.
yeah, the silence is really nice.
This is another player who opted for the Spellbreaker over the Owl.
Yeah.
In Warrior, that is. Still don't know if I'm convinced, but
Ooh,
4/3 body's not
Gorel.
too bad.
Gorel's an interesting card. It's good in it's good against Druid if you can manage to keep your life total high enough. I could see it
Not
being pretty good
particularly.
against Mech Mage if you don't like get chain frozen.
Yeah. Not particularly good in this matchup, though.
No, a lot of things are gonna be just out of range.
7 is not 8, unfortunately.
It could be good for going face though, and just like
Yeah.
getting through, like blowing past the Molten Giant range and just killing your opponent. So, could be useful in that regard. Yeah, let's see. He's got 4/4 drops. Really, only 3 choices. It could be a Drake, a Void Caller, or a Mountain Giant.
I think you played Drake here.
I think Drake. I think the Void Caller, actually. Okay, it's gonna go for the
Oh,
Drake.
Drake. Yeah.
Okay. Oliver had an answer for all of them, so it didn't really matter this turn.
Because if he
Can
plays
Yeah.
Void Caller, then he just gets Death Spite.
Yeah.
And although that does bring out a demon,
hmm
I think you'd just rather something to take away that first bit of armor that the warrior got.
I mean,
And the Twilight
the,
Drake's the most likely to survive out of the 3.
the Void Caller would do it too. It does get Death Spited, or whatever. Attacked. Take most of the
Yeah.
armor. Okay, he is going to save his Spellbreaker. Guess he doesn't feel like he needs to make the silence right now. He could
So we're
kill
going
it
to
like
see
this.
Tap Giant. Or just the Void Caller.
I think you want to get that card out of your hand. I think you want. You got your demons that you want to pull out of your hand. I don't know, seems good to me.
This is going to be super tough for the warrior to deal with.
Maybe this is what he wanted to silence, is the Void Caller at some point. Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
Okay. More worried about that Death Rattle. I mean, it's really powerful. Like, saves you 9 mana on a Mal'Ganis or something. So just gonna get that out of the way. And Mal'Ganis, it tends not to be that good when you have to play it from your hand. It's like, it still does really powerful things, but you gotta spend your whole turn just playing a minion. And sometimes that's just way too slow.
Yeah, it's really good with Implosion, but that's not going to be in this deck.
No, I can't imagine.
I'm surprised Dog doesn't want to go Tap Giant.
He tapped. Going to tap Drake. Doesn't want to get blown out by BGH. I don't know.
I feel like you just want to play it earlier, and it increases the odds that he doesn't have BGH.
This is true.
The longer you wait, the better chance he has.
Well, this is going to soak an Execute, and maybe Dog thinks now he's safe to play a Giant, but the Execute is going to be in hand, so it's not safe. No one's safe.
So Warrior got pretty much all of the removal that he could wish for.
The Executes are really nice.
Yeah.
It's turn 7. It's
Play
turn
Dr. Boom, yeah.
7! Dog. Okay.
He wants to heal this Chow and
keep
get
his
that
Chow
value
alive.
trade. Yeah. I love it. This is straight up value, man.
It is straight value. This can't be denied.
That is a Trump play. Trump would do anything for Zombie
Yeah,
Chow.
we need the Trump value. Spam. But, yeah. I was gonna see an execute. No doubt. Could coin the Belcher to kind of match up with this board. Okay, he's gonna do that. I like it.
Yeah, it gets killed, but only the first half.
Yeah. I mean, if he's really that concerned about value, if you just play the Armor Smith, the 3/3 can attack into either one and still survive. So he's not gonna let Dog get another fishing trade like that. He's seen enough.
It's time for Dr. Boom.
I would think so. Could do Defender of Argus, attack in with the Earthen Ring Farseer, play Mortal Coil, attack in with the Zombie Chow, and none of his minions will have died. Just consider that value. I think that's the play he's gonna go for. Oh my
Yeah.
god. This makes me want to go queue up into Arena right now. All these
These
minions on 1
value
HP.
trades.
This is just beautiful. Extracting every last bit you can get out
But
of
it's
your
constructed,
creatures.
man.
I
You
know.
play Dr.
You
Boom.
play Dr. Boom on 7. Seems obvious. But sometimes this is just too good to pass up. I mean, I guess Boom's not going anywhere, you know? Warriors gotta do something about these minions. Ooh. That's a good card.
If Jiraxis ever comes down,
Yeah, thanks.
obviously.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it often does. Warrior tends to have enough
Yeah.
removal to deal with the giants and those things. And Jiraxis can sometimes seal it with the 6/6 coming out. Warrior can't remove a big minion like that every turn, over and over again. But with the Harrison, it takes away a lot of the pressure that Jiraxis puts out. And unlike Priest, where Jiraxis is even better, Warrior has ways to end the game and burst them down from a reasonable life total.
Whoa. I don't agree with Dr. Boom here. This is the first time I
He's
don't.
gonna kill the Boom here.
I guess you keep the Siphon still.
Yeah.
Why is Abuse of Sergeant not a power overwhelming?
Because look at that fancy 2-1. It's fancy.
Hmm.
And he's a great motivational speaker, I think.
Wow. Yeah. He's not gonna go with Gora.
I
no,
think he's
still
gonna
has
go with
Metaphor.
Goral. Yeah.
For some reason, I
I
thought he
don't
only had
know
7
why.
mana.
He should do it first. Okay, none of the
If
boom
he's gonna
bots.
do it,
If he's gonna do it, he should do it first. None of the boom bots went to the Dr. Boom, so it won't matter.
a little bit of a sequencing mistake, but maybe
No
he was,
punish, no justice.
maybe he was hoping that his boom bots would do more damage to the Doctor to Boom.
Could have done 7 to Dr. Boom potentially. He had 2 boom bots.
Yeah.
Could have happened.
Hoping for the dream.
I think a full gore howl to a Dr. Boom is pretty nice though too. I don't know if it's the dream, but it's pretty darn good.
If I'm dog here, I think I just go Molten Giant,
Yeah.
Ancient Watcher. If he has Gromash and Activator, then you're dead.
With
but...
these 3 cards, yeah. I mean, if he drew that, sick. I mean.
Oh, it would need to be Taskmaster. It'd just be a Whirlwind.
Depends on whether or not the Arm Smith stays alive.
I mean, yeah, the Armor Smith. I think that's.
Oh no! What? No! The
in.
Gorehow's at 6, right? Yeah, the Gorehow's not
yeah.
at 7. It would have to be. Yeah, it would have to be a Taskmaster.
I knew I was right.
Yeah. Has he used both? Is that? I think that's
yes,
how he activated
yes.
both executes, right? Okay, so he knows
He
he's not dead here. Gonna go for the Mal'Ganis anyway. Not a bad play. It's a good card. He's dead on board though.
He's not allowed to Alexstrasza the enemy face, right?
You can't target. It's just immune to everything.
Yeah.
But he can kill it off, and then do that. He could kill it off and do it in Alexstrasza himself.
That's probably what he's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But Siphon Soul's just gonna wreck that play.
Yeah. Okay, he's not gonna go for the Alex. This is fine.
Handlock doesn't have that 20 damage burst that it used to
I
have
think
to.
he's trying to set it up, maybe so that he gets the handlock low and Jirax is forced to come out. Maybe. That's risky, though, with neither Molten having being shown.
Yeah.
But the way Warrior's going to swing back into the lead here is when Jiraxis comes down.
Which, with the cards that Dog has in his hand, I don't think it will. He has enough threats.
I mean, with both Moltens in hand, you don't want to use Jiraxis unless you absolutely have to. You want to use those first.
So what do you do if you're Dog here? You can Siphon, you can play 2 Giants,
Yeah.
but if you play 2
He
Giants,
can't. He's already tapped.
you're feeling threatened by Gromash.
I don't know. He couldn't get
Oh
the
yeah,
two
he
Giants.
can't play
Yeah.
2 Giants, you're right.
I don't know, but he doesn't want to Siphon Soul this. I mean, he's trying to figure out whether or not he's okay with dying to Grom here. I mean, I'd probably just play a Molten and or I'd play one of the Giants and an Ancient Watcher. Whether or not a Molten
Then
or
why
not.
wouldn't you do it Molten?
I mean, it's more mana efficient, but maybe he feels like he can get a bigger swing turn later when those are cheaper.
Yeah, and Molten, I mean Mountain, is just going to get harder to cast with
Yeah,
the more he
I mean,
dumps
it
his
was
hand.
4 there. Yeah, it doesn't get much cheaper than that.
Well, there's an activator if he
Yeah,
draws Gromash.
doesn't have the Grom yet, though. And now this becomes weird. I mean, he doesn't have a way to kill this 8/8. He could Brawl. Don't think he's going to want to Brawl. Could kill it off using his face.
You could go for the 1 damage Alexstrasza.
He could, he could set the handlock. Thing is, if you set the handlock really low here, and even if he has both Moltens and Jiraxis like he does, he's going to get both Moltens out, and he's going to want a Jiraxis, so he's just going to play everything. You could Brawl that board, and then you can Harrison on the same turn. Like, getting the handlock to play all their threats at the same time is fine as Warrior, as long as you have the Brawl in your hand.
Yeah, that's why I like seeing an Alexstrasza hit face here.
I might even hit him with the Gorehowl, just to put him as
Yeah,
low as
that's what
possible.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, he's going to kill the 8/8. I mean, this is a good play. He's
It forces out the Siphon Soul,
Yeah.
but I think he's okay with that.
Dog has to have a way to deal with this 8/8. He's getting more and more value out of his Gorehowl. But I really think he needs to force out that Jiraxis.
And I don't think it's going to come out with the way this game's looking.
No. I think
Dog's just gonna
that
be able to end
turn,
the game.
that play would have been his way to force the Jiraxis into play. Just hitting face with everything there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's afraid that he goes like double Molten Healbot, but even if the 2 Molten Giants come down, you just Brawl that board. You get rid of most of their Giants, right, in one shot with the Brawl. I mean, one might live, but even so, you're getting rid of like 2 of them. I don't know.
He definitely could have taken that risk.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that big of a risk.
No, I don't
it's
think so either.
playing to win.
Alright, this is Molten. Ancient Watcher, why not? You have enough mana to play it.
Sets up for lethal if nothing dies.
This is true.
All Armor Smith can attack into something.
Oh yeah, that's true. That wouldn't be lethal.
But if it doesn't, he's dead.
Oh, is he gonna have to Brawl this board? Probably
Can
feels
you win
like...
if you brawl it?
I don't know, he probably feels like it could be dead, though. He's gonna
Yeah.
Brawl it.
It's the right move.
Because I know I've gotten confused about the owls in the past, but I don't think he's seen one. Oh, wow.
I think
Well,
that's a
okay.
pretty good dog, man.
I think that's like the Rage Gorehowl to the face. But it's no better than a War Axe, so he's just going to get the 3/1 Gorehowl off and equip the axe. Oh, boy. Molten. Yeah, just play everything. You're not afraid of second Brawl, that's for sure.
So that's going to be the game.
That's the end of Oliver there. Match over.
Good to see a dog pick up a win.
Yeah, he got over that misplay he felt like he made in the Paladin game.
Even though it really wasn't that big.
It
still
didn't
beat
end
himself
up
over it.
changing the result of that match, I don't think. He came back and got the win, and Tempo Storm's tied 1-1, and
All up to our man Gara.
Gara is the final player. I'm not quite sure the name of his opponent, but it's all down to him.